I think for a lot of people, some of the biggest reasons why they don't get help is because it will feel like a weakness. It's a character defect. It feels like that this should be something that you should be able to control. There's shame attached to it. And the reality is that nobody gets anywhere successfully without somebody else. I don't care if it's a teacher, a friend, a therapist, a coach. You look at the top athletes in the world all have coaches. The people who want to be the best in some way get training and help in whatever it is they're trying to become better at. When it comes to our own problems, though, we feel like we should just know how to get through them and move through them. And yet there's these forces that pull us, and we end up in the same patterns of behavior. We end up doing the same things over and over, and we get stuck. And people don't realize is that there are subconscious forces that are pulling at us that keep us in these stuck places. And you need somebody who's trained to help navigate that, bring what's subconscious conscious, so that we can then come up with a plan to work through it. 90 to 95% of our brain is subconscious long-term memory. Everything in the present is only what you and I are doing right here, right now, is only 5% of our brain. So you got to think, what's the driver here? So first thing I would encourage people to do is just to consider it.
Yeah. And that means it's not, should an individual find themselves in a situation where they're looking at it and going like, well, I'm not as bad as that person, so I don't need it. That might not be the way to go, right?
No, we don't compare sufferings.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's a good way. I like that.
Yeah. There's always going to be, quote unquote, something someone's going through that's worse and something that someone's going through that's less than. But the reality is that if it's affecting you, it's important.
Right.
If you're not where you want to be, it's important.
That could be whether it's anxiety, depression, PTSD, whatever the mental challenge is, they should possibly seriously consider the opportunity to speak to someone who could help them work through it.
Yeah. And I would even say, and here's a novel idea. Not really. You don't have to have a serious problem going on to get help and support.
Man, you read my mind. You're so good. That's exactly what I was trying to lead to. Because we get a lot of men that write us. The show right now is 80% female watching it, and it has grown. Men are now at 20%, and it's moving beyond 20%. So a lot of men watch it and write in regards to going to go see someone. A lot of them are actually in the military. So that's what I find interesting. It's a stigma that comes with it, that many men feel they don't want their friends to know.
Right. It feels like a weakness. It feels like it's something to be ashamed of in some way, when in reality, it's like the less we talk about it, the more shame grows around it. So I can't tell you how many times I will get a police officer, a first responder, a veteran, someone in active military who comes to the office and they will say, I couldn't talk about it with anybody else, but this one buddy said, hey man, I tried this at therapy. I tried EMDR. You should go in and you should, get some help and see whatever. But there's one side conversation that happened that led the person to get help. However, they had been in this isolated, lonely place because as a collective, you don't talk about those things. And that's a shame.
Yeah. Even within some family circles. But I like the point you just made there. So if you find yourself, anybody out there, a viewer, one of our subscribers or a member, if you find yourself having that side conversation, as Mandy so well put it, really consider some of the benefits. An improved mental health state, someone that can help you get relief from symptoms may be there for you. Number 2 that I wanted to highlight was increased self-awareness. How can that come into play when someone gets to talk to a therapist? How can they become more self-aware?
I think the whole process of therapy is a part of that, right? So when people are having these automatic thoughts and feelings that they don't like, they are reactions to things going on in their external world, stuff that's popping into their mind from the past.
Hmm.
And we want to move away from having reactions to responses. And to do that, we have to bring into awareness all the contributors that have wired your brain to be the way it is now. And like I was mentioning earlier, part of the process and moving
Hmm.
forward and reprogramming the brain in a way that makes you feel healthy and energized in yourself and more at peace and all these things that we want is to bring what's subconscious conscious. So we need somebody who can kind of pull the strings of
Hmm.
what's happened in your past. Not that we have to stay stuck in it, but we need to know why your brain has been wired the way it is.
Now, to do that means that a person would have to become comfortable being vulnerable and looking back. That can be hard, though, especially for guys.
Sure, yeah. Well, that's kind of the beauty of a therapist's office, because what we talk about in here stays in here. And with the
Everybody, guys, make note of what she just said. So don't feel bad. Don't think she's going to go out and talk about you
yeah,
with
yeah,
her friends. But go ahead.
yeah, with the obviously with some safety rule exceptions,
Yes, of course. Yeah.
but and that's one of the beauties of EMDR, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, is that's a type of therapy that doesn't involve a lot of talking. You
Hmm.
literally don't even have to share details of things that you've been through for it to work. So there's all sorts of ways to get help that are that still make you feel safe around doing it.
Okay. When it comes to self reflection, dealing with thoughts, or as you mentioned, the subconscious, those can be really heavy, weighty things for an individual as they embark on this. How can a person begin to understand the importance of how the subconscious can have an effect on their ability to be self aware or to have mental clarity? What role does that really play, as short of a way you can say it as possible, with what we're doing today?
So the the subconscious part of our brain is the driver, right? And if you're doing reflection, or if you're reflecting
Hmm.
on where you are today, you want to take into consideration all of your life experiences, and I think that it's something to not be feared, because the
Mm.
reality is
Okay.
that your mind is always protecting you. It is the very thing that has kept you safe. All the defense mechanisms you have in place, all the things that you've done in your past has
Hmm.
literally gotten you to where you are today, as a way of survival. But often we find that what we used to survive doesn't help us thrive anymore. So we have to relearn how to be, how to think, how to do certain things. But your mind's always protecting you.
Got it. All right. So if that's the case, then the third one, enhance coping skills. A person sees a therapist, they'll get one, improve mental health, two, an increased self awareness. And number three, we're going to touch on right now, an enhanced coping strategy or set of strategies. How is it that you do that for somebody? How is it that you teach others these healthy ways to cope?
Well, we're always coping, right?
Okay.
And it's, are your coping methods, are they the instant gratification? I'm
Right.
gonna eat the whole jar of peanut butter, I'm gonna
I got it.
watch
Yeah.
12 hours of Netflix, drink the whole bottle of wine? Or am I going to engage in other strategies that give you long-term lasting effects?
Hmm.
And the more we can broaden our coping skill abilities, the easier it is to regulate our nervous
Mm.
system.
Right.
And that's what we want to do, is regulate our nervous system. However, those help calm everything down, but it doesn't take the issues away.
I'm sorry.
So
Time out. Time out. You got to repeat that. I haven't done that with you in like years. Wait a minute. That won't take what would you say?
that will take the issues away, the problems away.
Got
It
it.
helps you regulate your nervous system and regulate your emotions.
Okay.
But what you operate out of, the things that create those behaviors,
Hmm.
those numbing behaviors, let's say, those are symptoms of an issue. And to figure out
The
what the issue is.
the numbing behaviors are a symptom of an actual issue.
Mhm. Yes.
Wow. Okay, I told you we're not going to do a long show today, but you just started in trouble. It's because I want to ask you so
Yeah, I
much
mean
about that.
the a lot of times people want to come in because they like, let's say they want to work on an addiction issue, or they want to work on the fact that they're
Mhm.
so angry all the time, or they want to work
Right?
on
Yeah.
this anxiety attacks. Those are all symptoms of something going on. And I
The
can give you
anger,
skills.
everything else is not really the issue, but it's causing a problem in their life.
Right, right. Those
Okay.
behavioral things that manifest in certain reactions or responses or emotions that come up that are difficult. That's like a baby crying. You don't
Hmm.
just try to tell the baby to be quiet. You have to soothe it, but then you have to figure out, why was it crying? Oh, it's because it's hungry. It's because it needs whatever the need is. And so oftentimes, these symptoms go back to something that people are believing about themselves that come from other life experiences. Like, I'm not good enough, I'm not safe, I'm a failure, the list can go into so many things,
Right.
but my job is to figure out what is your brain's operating system so that we can reprogram it, give it a software update, if you will. And that way,
Mhm.
the urge to do some of these behaviors that aren't helping you, or these automatic anxiety responses, aren't happening anymore. But in the meantime, I'll give you skills to regulate that so that you can get some relief while we're trying to
Mhm.
figure the rest of it out.
Then you end up maneuvering some skills, and they may not need them anymore, but they need to acquire new ones, possibly.
Right, right. Well, I will help people acquire those new skills off the bat, but that doesn't mean the persistent problem is going to go away. It's kind of like that bully in your brain that's just constantly nagging
Okay.
at you,
Yeah.
like, that
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily go away off the bat. You may learn how to tame it a little bit more and get a little more uh regulated, be a little more present, but we want that voice to just kind of shut up.
Hmm. That's true. That's true. All right. I got to toss in number 4 because you said skills. So here we go. Better communication skills often happen when a person um, sees a therapist. So again, number 1 was improve mental health. Number 2 was increase self-awareness. Number 3 was enhance coping skills. Number 4, can we please touch on better communication skills can happen and improve a person's ability to express themselves and their thoughts and their feelings when they see a therapist. Your perspective and your thoughts on that.
So often, a lot of issues that come up for people is a result of them suppressing themselves, suppressing how they
Hmm.
feel,
Interesting.
suppressing what they think.
Hmm.
Maybe you grew up in an environment when it wasn't okay to have certain emotions, and so you don't know how to articulate that well now. We see, communication is one of the number one problems in relationships, but that comes from a fear of vulnerability and the inability to be authentic, because we don't want to be rejected or abandoned. And when we can learn how to become secure within ourselves and find ways to be true to that, meaning express what you really feel and think about things in ways where you can, you're not so worried about someone else's reaction,
Hmm. Hmm.
then you find that the more you communicate and find ways to not suppress who you are, the healthier you become. One of the biggest signs of someone suppressing who they are
Hmm.
is if they have autoimmune disease, if they have physical ailments coming out, because our
Wow.
emotions and
Yeah.
our immune system are directly linked to each other. It's the mind body connection. So
Wow.
communication actually has physical health benefits when you do it in the way it's supposed to be done.
Wow. You're killing me right now. All right. So, man, this is good. That was good. I want to go down this rabbit hole with you, but we're not going to do it today. We covered 4 aspects of the benefits of seeing a therapist: improve mental health, self-awareness, coping strategies, enhanced coping strategies and skills, in regards to communication as well, better communication skills. Very, very important. On the screen, you'll notice here at Therapist TV, here on NATV Network, getsofree.com. Now, it's very important for you as our viewers. You've given us great support, all of our guests. I am asking you now to seriously volunteer for the beta program. Please tell the people about the beta program and something you started to tell me. And I said, stop, don't tell me before the show started. And we're going to save it for the show. Go ahead and let's just talk about the app for a little bit before we have to go.
Yes, we would love to have as many betas, people to sign up for the beta launch as possible. So Free is a proprietary technology that detects your stress for you and resets your nervous system in under 2 minutes. We are really excited about this. The alpha version just got released to all the team today. I've got it right here.
Check you out.
on my phone. Links to your wearable. You don't have to have a wearable to be a part of the beta, but if you do have an Apple Watch, then we definitely would love to have you participate. Like I said, you don't have to have that, but we need people to help us test it out. So we're in the refining stages of it right now amongst the team. We're starting to play around with it, and then everybody who signs up for the beta launch, not only will you get first access to it, and you get to help us make this better for the world at large, but you'll also get special perks along the way and access to other mental health resources as well. So tell your friends, tell your family, come be a part of the So Free family.
Okay, so do me a huge favor, everybody. Make sure that you reach out to Mandy. Mandy, how can they reach out and connect with you? Of course, they can go to the getsofree.com. Yes. Is there any other way that they need to reach out, or is that the only way?
Yeah, you can go to my website, therapistmandy.com. That has all my social media handles. Feel free to reach out to me on social media, send me DMs, send me an email, go to getsofree.com. There's also a link to that on my website as well. So my website pretty much it's a one-stop shop for how to get a hold of me.
Okay. All right. So everybody, please make sure you do that. All that information will be available to you, of course, across all of our social media platforms, but especially in the description of this particular video and all of these shorts, YouTube shorts and other things that we will make out of this particular live broadcast. Please make sure that you also go over, do me a huge favor. I need everyone to go over to, let me see if I can do this with everybody. Let me get over here. And I'm going to hit this button, and we're going to share this. And I want everybody to step over to, I'm going to hit this button here, and we're going to bring you in. There you go. All right, so I need everybody to go over to Therapist Mandy TV. Why do I want you to do that? Because I said so, people. Just do it because I said so. Don't you love me anymore? What does it say here? Oh, thank you. That was beautiful. She says excited. Ooh,
yeah, excited to have you a part of it, Veronica.
Yeah. I need everybody to go ahead and do that. If you want to leave the live show and go there now, that would not be a good idea. So just hang in for a minute and let me tell you, you want to subscribe to Therapist Mandy TV. She's and in the YouTube community, I'm talking to you YouTubers. She's at 216 subscribers with 29 videos. We need you to. What are we talking about? 780 some odd, 84. We need that. How many subscribers we need for you guys to get her to 1,000? Okay. So I'm going to be after you as long as Mandy's coming on air with us to make sure you show some love and support to her and her channel. Get her to 1,000 subscribers, you guys, and 4,000 watch hours. If you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. So thank you, Veronica, also for that. Mandy, I gotta ask you. Here's the curveball that I'm gonna throw to you. As I scroll down here, there's a video. Not that it's right there. That one right there. It says treating your #1 video on your platform there on your TV channel. Treating stress, anxiety, and trauma using EMDR's Butterfly Hug and the Pretzel. I deliberately did not watch it so I could ask you, what does that mean?
Yeah, so bilateral stimulation, it's something that the So Free app will do for you. But if we want to do it on our own, what bilateral stimulation does, it's a long word for the left and right side of the body. Walking's bilateral. Parents who hold their baby and actually sway back and forth, that's bilateral. It activates our mind's natural self-soothing mechanism. So it makes the nervous system that helps you relax come online. So if you're feeling stressed or anxious, the butterfly hug is just palms in front of you. You cross your arms like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you tap. And you can
Interesting.
literally feel your heart rate come down. Sometimes I'll put my Apple Watch on with my heart rate up, and I'll just do this and watch it come down. If you're about to have a panic attack, whatever hand you are dominant. So if you're right hand dominant, you'll do right
Mm-hmm.
ankle over left ankle,
Mm-hmm.
right arm over left arm, fold in just like a pretzel. All you
Right.
gotta do is hold that and breathe. And within about 30 to 60 seconds, you will be on the other side of the panic attack. So
Wow.
they're good skills to have.
Interesting. Okay. All right. We're going to have to do a show on that and delve some more into that. You're going to get a treat if you go over to Therapist Mandy TV. You're going to get exactly what you need to get to hold you together each and every day so that you can, you can have the mental clarity you need to be a strong person within your family, your community, and more. If you need someone to talk to, please, you know you can reach out to me, and you know I'm just going to direct you over to Mandy. So cut out the middleman, go straight to Mandy and talk to her. You're getting some love and a lot of support from SZTV Network. And I know all of you know exactly who that is. And just as a reminder for many of you who may be new, that is Susie with a Z podcast, started here. Now she has her own network, and we are so happy for her. She just said that she subscribed to your
Thanks,
channel
Susie.
just right now. And yes, Susie is coming back. You guys stop writing me and asking me, did I like kick people off the channel? I didn't. Susie's been busy and I've been sick, but we're going to be coming back to you guys soon, as well as on the 27th of this month, and a number of other things, the live events and other things that we've got. Our networks are going to come together. And if we can kidnap Mandy, we're going to do that too and bring along her TV channel as well. So everybody, we appreciate you being here today. We wanted to hone in some of these points for you to keep in mind to hold yourself together through the day today. But if you need someone to talk to, please reach out to Mandy. Or of course, you can reach out to me or Susie, and we can direct you to people that work with our channels if you need someone, professionals that work with our channels. So thank you, Susie, for doing that. I appreciate it. GetSoFree.com. Put the pizza down. Well, matter of fact, this doesn't even apply to that. This app is not going to cost them, right? Correct?
No, I mean, this is the beta
Okay.
program, so it's
Yes.
free to sign up. We just need people to sign up to help
Yeah.
us test it before we go to the general population with it.
Okay, viewers. Okay, subscribers. Come on, you guys. Help out someone you probably will never meet by being a part of the beta program. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead
Your
and
kids
join.
sign up for it, you'll be glad that
Ma-
you have this tool at hand. So
Say it again. Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, you sign up for it, have your kids sign up for it,
Oh, there
have
you go.
family members, friends.
Make
We
it a family
really want to help
project,
people.
everybody. Get the community, get your PTA. You young people in college, get your friends. You college individuals, get your friends. You young corporate people, help them tweak this to the point that it is maxed and optimized for the benefit of the planet. Okay? Mandy's making the planet a better place. Oh, man, I always liked you. I always like you. You're a good person.
You
And you
too,
talk with your
Braxton.
hands too, as a good Greek person should. So I had something for you. I just couldn't find it, but there was another. I'll do it next time. Mandy, here we go. Question: if you had to describe what? No, bad question. Gone. Mandy, what two things did you learn this weekend about yourself?
That the monkey in the mind, and
Monkey
John
in the.
Bates is one of the
Yeah, let me
speaker
see if I can
who
do this.
will know what I mean by that.
I can't do it.
never goes away.
Okay.
That's the nagging negative or the imposter syndrome voice that tells you that you might not actually know what you're doing, or you might not be good enough, and you have to strap that in and put it in the back seat and pat it on its head and tell it to shut up. That's still there, and that's always. But that means that you're doing something courageous, and
Okay.
that
All
means
right.
that I'm growing. So I relearned that about myself this weekend,
Okay.
and I also I learned how many great people are out there that are all trying to make a difference in the world, and
Hmm.
everyone who attended this event are all trying to do that in their
Yeah.
own area of expertise, which was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. That's okay. Because you're so awesome, I got to put this up. Look at that. You did it. You got somebody to sign up. Look at it. She's ready to sign up. Just
Yay!
like that. One
Thank
show.
you,
Look at you.
Susie.
Okay, we're going to keep doing these shows, and everybody's got to sign up every show. This is mandatory. You can't come and watch this show. Don't even subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Mandy's and sign up. And we're going to keep bringing you information that's going to be helpful to your mental health and to your emotional recovery right here on NATV Network, and teaming up with therapist Mandy TV. So that was really good, Mandy. Really good. I have so many questions I want to ask you, but we're not going to stay forever. We've gone 36 minutes, action-packed minutes of discussing these things. And okay, I said if we got under 40 minutes, I'll ask one more question. 36 minutes? I can't even say it's 35 minutes. Here we go. Here we go. Sign me up. Mandy, what is it about you that when people first meet you, in your opinion, is the first thing that they like about you?
That's so hard to answer about yourself.
Knew you were going to say
um,
that.
uh,
Everybody, look at her face right now. Everybody, look at her face. Look at her. Her cheeks are
I
turning red. Go
I
ahead.
would like to think, and I've been told that people can tell that I'm a very relatable, non-judgmental person. So um, I believe that people feel very comfortable around me,
Mm-hmm.
and I hopefully extend that place of safety for others. But uh, people tend to not have a problem opening up, and I love that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
hopefully I'm giving off very loving, kind, safe vibes.
You did well. That was my ultimate wild card to throw out to you. The reason why that's important to me in doing that with her right now is because I want everybody to get a measure of understanding of what you will get if you join this beta program and who you're dealing with. Her personality and her skill at what she does is going to really improve your life. So if you know somebody that would like to do it, team up, do it together. Again, make it a community project if you want. But whatever it is, help the planet by working with this app and working with Mandy and her brother. Well, I can't just say and her brother. What's your brother's name again?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Make
Yes.
sure that Mandy and Jeremy have your support. Now, I think you mentioned a an amount of people or whatever. I'm just going to throw it out there. They need 1,000 people. Is that okay? Because
Yeah.
Mandy's going
Yeah.
like, why
That's
am I
great.
letting him say these things? So 1,000 people. So come on, do your part and grab a few people and make it a fun thing that you do, and make sure you post it on your Instagram, do a little video for it or a YouTube short. Let others know in your community. Tell a friend, this app needs your support, and so does the planet, because mental health is the real deal that we all need to make sure we're taking care of. I love your YouTube channel. You're doing really, really well. And everybody, we're going to be coming back again. Let me look over here. Mandy probably remembers more than me. We're going to be back October 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Right, correct. October 16th. And we're going to be back, as I look way over there, and I'm quite sure that says December the 6th, right?
Something
Something like
like
that.
that.
Something. Okay, I'm glad you said something like that. So we're going to be back to a couple of more times before the year is up, for sure, to talk about a few more aspects of the benefits of having a therapist. But more importantly, we're coming back because we're going to continue to put it in front of you. We're looking for 1,000 people to be a part of this app in its beta stage. And I want you guys to please, NATV community, subscribe to Mandy's channel. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers, and let's help her get our watch hours up so that she can be a part of the YouTube partner program. Not that she wants to, but I want to give that. I want to make sure that you guys know you can help her out in that regards. Mandy, anything else before we go?
No, just thank you so much. Thank you for doing this with
It's your
me.
show. What are you talking about? You always make it sound like you're coming on with me. They don't come to watch me. I'm just your
I am thanking you
sidekick.
for being a participant in this process.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, and I got to sign up too. So there we go. You get 2 people right there, and you get the rest of my house.
Yeah, you better sign up, Paxton. I expect you to be there.
Oh no, I want to be able to talk about it. So let's see here. Hold on one second. Man, this is my first time back with you guys in a while, and the same thing happened when Mandy came last time. So here we go. Let's hit this button. Let's see what happens when I hit this button right here. Okay, so we're gonna go off screen, and then Mandy's gonna go because she's been really busy. Hold on one second. Let me do that there. Let me hit that button. Okay, so she's been really busy, but I got one more question, but you guys can't see us. So Mandy, I'm gonna put something up. Don't go anywhere, and then we're gonna go in like a few moments. Mandy is the best, right, everybody? All right. I already know you guys like her. You guys like her more than you like me. It's okay. I still love you guys. It's all right. But I'm gonna tell you, thank you for being here today. How's that? GetSoFree.com. Make sure you do that. Make sure you get that. Make sure you do it. Be a part of it. I'm gonna do it. Susie's doing it, and you guys know you love Susie. Susie came over and took over this channel. And now Mandy's doing the same thing. GetSoFree.com. You can see the ticker at the bottom. Join the beta program today. Mandy, if you had to describe between your 2 dogs, which one, you guys should have seen her face. See, I can see her. Her face, she's just like, oh my God, what does he want? So if Mandy, between your 2 dogs, which one has more of a personality like you? Oh, by the way, you have to say the names again for people who may know and that don't know anything about it. Go ahead.
There's Bo, and then there's Gus, and together they're bogus, which was not planned or intentional when I named Gus. Which has more of a personality like me? Oh man, that's tough because I like to sleep like Bo likes to sleep.
That makes no sense to me as a human, but go ahead. What does that mean? You like to sleep? You sleep on the floor? Where you sleep?
No, I mean, like, he's
Dog
more
house?
of the, like, even though I'm a bad sleeper, but he likes to, like, stay in the bed, and he doesn't like to be woken up and things like that. And Gus is the wild child. It's like all over the place. So I think I have like the attention span of Gus, but the, some of the comfort/laziness of Bo.
So you're more like Bo when it comes to sleep, but when it comes to multiple projects and ideas that you come up with, you're more like Gus.
The wild child, yeah.
The wild child. Have you ever? Is that the first time you said that, or has your family? Does Jeremy call you the wild child?
No. I don't think anyone would call me the wild child.
Okay. All right. I've never heard you. I'm trying to. Hey, you're getting some love on the screen there. Big hugs for the show that you did today. We appreciate you again. And on the way out, I love each and every one of you. Thank you very much, Mandy, for being here. Veronica, much love for you for doing what you do. And a shout out to Kay Nichols for becoming a new member of our channel. Thank you so much for locking in that $5.99 membership. And you're not gonna regret it. We got some live events. I was working on one before this show came on. Is gonna knock your socks off that you'll be able to be a part of for that particular dollar amount. So we really appreciate it. Mandy, thank you so much again. Thank you, everybody. And we're out of here. We'll see you guys later. Talk to you later.
Jackson.
I really like you guys. You guys are awesome. Susie, we'll see you soon. We're going to get together and do our show. It's coming to you on September the 27th, but we'll see. We'll see what our schedule allows. We may be able to sneak one in before then as well. Thank you so much again, Veronica, for being here as well. Appreciate it. Big time. All right. Go out and make it a good day. We'll see you guys soon.